channel, and as you can see today I'm bringing this beautiful glowy and dewy makeup for you guys. It is so appropriate for a spring and summer look. If you're gonna follow this tutorial, then you're gonna realize that you are able to achieve this makeup look within like 5 to 10 minutes of time. And as you can see, it's not even a full coverage makeup, it's very sheer to medium coverage, and at the same time the eye look is so neutral that you can pretty much switch your lip color to a lip balm or a lip gloss or a nude shade and go by the day. For all the new people watching this video, I just want to quickly mention that my channel is about beauty, fashion and makeup, and I have so many videos on for you guys which are beginner friendly in terms of makeup looks. So please do check them out. Also do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see how I got this beautiful glowy and dewy makeup on, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so I have already moisturized my face with my favorite moisturizer, which is the Glam Glow Water Burst Hydrating Moisturizer. This is pretty much the first step for any kind of makeup. Make sure to moisturize your face really well, because then you don't see any dry or patchy lines, especially if you are a dry skin like me. Make sure to really have a good hydration on your skin before you put any kind of makeup on. Okay, so the next thing for this kind of a glowy dewy makeup is to have some kind of a highlight going before even you put your makeup on. And there are so many creams available in the market which have a hint of highlighter in them, which you can put so that when you apply your foundation, it's actually gonna show a glow from within. And one of my favorites for those kind of a moisturizer is the strobe cream from MAC. I know this is a personal favorite of so many of us, and I think everyone has one of these in their makeup kits, and I cannot do without this during spring and summertime. Reason being, they have that beautiful gold in the moisturizer mixed, so when you put it on your skin, it gives you a very pretty glowy skin without even putting any makeup on. You can actually pretty much go with your day just putting this on. I have done that so many times. I just apply this onto my skin and then just put some blusher on, do your brows, put the mascara and just do a lip balm. It'll look so pretty, and it's the best no makeup look out there. So for this makeup tutorial, I'm gonna first apply this before I put my foundation on. And actually MAC has come up with so many shades in the strobe cream as well. They have one which has a pink shimmer in it, they have one like silver, but I go with the original, which was the gold light. It has a hint of gold in the moisturizer. So let's put this on. Taken this much amount, and this has a hint of like a gold shimmer in it, so I'm just gonna apply it quickly all over my face. It's pretty much a moisturizer, so you don't have to worry. Just put a generous amount so that your face is like a bit glowy already, right? I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it gives a very subtle glow all over the face, and I think it's a must for spring and summer because we are going in the sun and, you know, sitting at the beach. So this looks really pretty. So now that my skin is prepped, I'm gonna go with the foundation. So for spring and summertime, I don't put like a full coverage foundation. I like the imperfections to show a bit. So I always go for a medium coverage foundations, because in summers we do sweat a lot. We don't want to have that cakey, you know, makeup look. So the less is more when it comes to spring and summer. At least that is what my go-to is. So today I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty Liquid Foundation. This is a very medium coverage foundation. At the same time, it's very glowy on the skin, which is the vibe that I'm going for today. And the shade that I am in is 240W. So let's get started. Okay, so just shake the bottle well before you put it on your skin. And then it comes with this toe foot applicator, which is very convenient to use. So I'm just gonna dab some onto my skin. And don't forget your neck. I think this much is enough because I don't want to go full coverage. Just take your beauty blender and just buff it. Okay, so once the foundation is blended well, as you can see, it's a medium coverage, and at the same time, I have this natural glow on my skin, which is what I want to go for today. So it looks already so beautiful, right? And I like the skin to peek through a bit because I think for summers, the minimalistic we are, the better. At least that is what my go-to is. And next, I'm gonna go with the concealer, and I'm gonna go with my favorite one, which is from Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way concealer, and the shade is Warm Beige. I'm gonna put very tiny amount, not much, just to cover my under eyes and a slight bit on my cheeks. Whenever I see a bit of hyperpigmentation, not much. I avoid my forehead because I don't think I need any coverage there. So I'm just gonna first do my cheeks.
And I'm just gonna blend this in as well. And for the eyes, just make sure to reach the corners and blend the concealer well.
Alright guys, so once the concealer is blended in, I'm gonna set my under eyes. I'm gonna use my favorite Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder for it. Just take a brush and take some amount of it and just put it under your eyes. I always do this baking technique because it helps avoid any kind of creases as the day goes by. And this is a very finely milled powder, and I have used this technique for an entire day, and I can vouch that if you use a baking technique under your eyes, then it's not gonna crease and it's gonna look perfect. So just put a generous amount under your eye and let it bake, let it set. Don't like remove it right away while we can go ahead with the rest of the makeup. So for setting our face, I'm not going to use a matte powder today because we want to have that glowy look going. So I'm going to use the one from Hourglass. This is the ambient lighting powder and the shade is dim light. This is so pretty on the skin. It has a tiny bit of shimmer and it is very soft on the skin, very gentle. So I really like this for this kind of dewy and glowy look. So let's put some on. So I'm just gonna put some generous amount and just gonna spread it onto my face. Not much, very tiny amount. And as you can see, it doesn't have like too much color to it. It's just a translucent powder, but it has a very beautiful shimmery glowy finish to it. Because I don't want to set my face and make it matte, then the whole effort of putting the strobe cream and a glowy foundation is gone, right? So as you can see, it still gave me that glowy vibe that I'm going for. So yeah, this one is a good powder to go for. The next step is gonna be bronzer. I think for a spring and summer look, when you're going out in the sun, I feel the bronzer is a must. It looks so pretty onto your skin. So the one that I am using is again from Hourglass. The reason I'm using this is it has also a hint of pearls mixed with the bronzer. So it looks really pretty on the skin. And the shade that I'm using is diffused bronze light. It looks something like this. As you can see, it is having these brown and then this light gold color in it, right? So it gives you a very pretty pearly bronzy effect, which is what I want to go for. So I'm gonna dip my bronzing brush and just start putting it onto my jaw area. As I mentioned, always when you do any kind of makeup, make sure to start with a little amount and then go as you need. Don't put one harsh line in the beginning itself, because then firstly you'll have to take a lot of time to blend it in, and then secondly it might still look very harsh on the skin, right? So just put some on your forehead. I don't put a lot because my forehead is not that big. And then put some onto your jaw, and then I put it around my chin area as well, and then just finish. As you can see, it's so pretty on to the skin. Next, I'm gonna contour my nose. This is like a very important step for me. I never skip that step no matter which makeup look I'm going for. So I am using the Fenty Beauty bronzer for it. This is my ride or die. So I'm just gonna dip a brush, a defining brush in it, and then I'm just gonna draw a very gentle line, not a harsh line because it's not a full coverage look. Like that, and let it sit like this for a while, and then we're going to clean it up and have that definition onto the nose. Next comes the blush, and because I'm going for this glowy dewy makeup, I would recommend a liquid blush because it blends so well onto the skin and doesn't look powdery, because we want to avoid as much powder as we can for this kind of a medium coverage look. So again, I'm going to go with the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and the shade is Grateful. This is my favorite blush. I think this is my go-to for any kind of look at this point. So I'm just gonna dab 2 dots, and this is a very pigmented blush, so make sure to put a little amount and go like slowly because it might take a while to blend. It blends the best with the beauty blender, so try using with that. I think with a brush it takes forever to blend because the beauty blender takes the product away as well. So yeah, and actually, as I mentioned before, blush is something which rubs off the first from the makeup. So even if you put more in the beginning, it is still okay. Reason being, it's gonna rub off as the day progresses anyway, right? It's so pretty, beautiful onto my skin. Just love it. I'm gonna get some other colors as well for this blush because I love this blush so much. Like that. I think blush really completes any kind of look. I just love putting a blush on. I'm gonna go very basic, but at the same time go with how the look is going so far. It's very bronzy, glowy, dewy, right? So I'm gonna do something which is gold and brown. I'm gonna use my favorite Violet Wasp Pro eyeshadow palette. This is a very beautiful palette with such neutral shades, warm shades, and I think you can create so many looks just with this palette. So I'm gonna first start with the color Boss, which is this one, and just take a little amount and put it on my crease. Start with a very tiny amount, like don't rush. Like that. Take a bit more. Just blend it well so there are no harsh lines. So as you can see, this is what I did so far. Now I'm gonna go with an even more darker shade of brown, which is Strong. Just dip a tiny amount and again go onto your crease. Nowhere else, just your crease. This is to give you that transition. This is just to add that dimension for our eye look. So just keep working unless you're satisfied with that blended brown vibe, right? So once I have that on, I'm gonna go with my favorite Charlotte Tilbury pot shadows. These are beautiful and they have so many colors in it, and I've tried like a couple of them and I really love them, and they are very pigmented and long lasting. And at the same time, if you want to go for like 1 or 2 minute like quick eye look, I think these are very helpful. The one that I'm gonna use today is the shade Amber Gold. It's a beautiful golden color. It's so pretty on. So I'm gonna just take a very tiny amount and just gonna fill my lid. Oh, it's so beautiful. And see, a little goes a long way because I just put one tiny amount and it pretty much covered my entire lid, and I don't have to go again. So just see how pretty the eye looks. I can't believe these are so beautiful. You should definitely try them. They are a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it to get something like this because then you can use it pretty much for your everyday look. And they have so many shades for all kind of skin types, so you can definitely find something that is as per your skin color. Now again, I'm going to go back to my Violet Voss palette and again go with the color Strong just to finish the eye and add that dimension back. Just keep blending. So we do this so that there are no harsh lines, right? Like that. Only targeting the crease. Like that. And I think the eye looks so pretty, and as you can see, it just took me like what, 1 or 2 minutes. So to finish the eye, I'm gonna put some kind of a highlighter on my brow bone as well. I'm using the Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna use the shade Butterscotch. Just dab a tiny amount and just put it onto your brow bone like that. And see, it's such a pretty golden vibe, so it just completes the look so beautifully. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this eye as well. Just do my liner, put the lashes on, do my brows. Alright guys, so I have completed my eyes. I have put my mascara, my liner and my falsies on, and here is the completed look. For the falsies, I have again used the same ones from Sephora, which are the Flare Luxie false lashes. I have a tutorial up on my channel on how to apply the falsies, so in case you want to check it out, it is super easy and beginner friendly. Also for my mascara, I use the same one from Lancome. It's my favorite, the Hypnosis mascara. Let's quickly finish the rest of our face. So I'm just gonna take a brush and just clean under my eyes like that, and then also blend the nose contour so that I don't see any harsh lines anymore. Once that's done, the only thing left is to put a highlighter on. I think this is a must because we are going out in the sun. It gives totally a justice to put some kind of a highlighter on, right? So yeah, for my highlighter, I'm gonna use the Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills again. And I'm gonna use the same shade Butterscotch, but a very tiny amount of it because it's very blinding. So as I said, always with any makeup, just go with a lesser amount first. Oh, this is a beautiful glowy highlight, as you can see. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna take a bit more and then just put on the other side as well, and as you can see, a little goes a long way. Just make sure to blend it well like that on the high points of your cheek only, right here. Looks so pretty. Just taking a tiny bit more, blending it upwards. And I always like to put a tiny dot on my nose as well, so I'm gonna do that. Now for the lip color, I think this is pretty much a very neutral makeup, so you can put any kind of a nude lipstick, a gloss, or any kind of a bright color. As you know, I'm so much into coral and peach vibes, so I'm gonna go with my favorite coral peachy color, which is Sephora number 60, which is Watermelon Slice. I think many of you have asked me what shade it is, so in case you want to check it out, it is at Sephora. It's the liquid lipstick. We are almost there, guys. This look is coming together beautifully. The last step that I always recommend, especially for spring and summer, to finish your makeup with Fix Plus. This is beautiful, gorgeous, from MAC. Again, I think this is a ride or die for many people, and this gives you this glowy finish as well as sets and blends all the makeup together. So I always finish my makeup and spray a generous amount of this onto my face. So let's do that. Just put it at a distance, not like this. Just put it at a distance so it's not like you're drenched with water. Just shake it and put a distance and then spray it onto your skin. Okay. As you can see, I put a very generous amount. It actually melts all the makeup together and then also finishes with this glowy dewy look that I'm going for. Alright guys, so here is the completed look. I think it came out really well and it gives us that glowy and dewy vibe. At the same time, if you see, my eye look is very neutral and we are going with this bronzy look. So you can pretty much turn it around based off your lip color into any kind of look. And if you follow this tutorial, then you're going to realize that you can achieve it in like maximum 10 to 15 minutes. It won't take more than that, and this makeup will look so pretty out in the sun. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.